Good evening, Professor Rami. Sorry for record again for you, but I try to display more information about my project for Best Buy. First thing I display for you the architecture for my project, which have all this service, and it is like Algonquin Bit Store, which has the following for front end. We have store front and store admin, and for back end we have order service and product service and make line service and AI service. And for our infrastructure and database, we have RabbitMQ and MongoDB. Just we have one difference between our between my application and Algonquin BitStore. This RabbitMQ replace with other service bus, and all this service which I fork and clone. It is all repository for them. And here I display how I bring them by fork and clone, and this bus is from you to take it. And after we have it, I create other Kubernetes clusters. First, I try to create one by one by order service and by back service and so on, by Docker DAC order and Docker Push for my account. And finally I create them by Best Buy store all in one YAML file. Then after create the cluster, I create Kubernetes and YAML file, as I said, which I create secrets YAML file, deployment YAML file, and all Best Buy all in one YAML file. I explain again in V code, and then I set up AI backing service by deploying GPT-4 and Dell E3 AI, and take OBI here OBI code, and change in my other. And now I want to see in Visual Studio. I want to display my containers and my images, and here my cluster which I display it. And all of them, it is we can display here in V code, and also we can display in Docker desktop, which we can display here containers which I have, and here we have all the images which I created for me, for my account. I create all of them. And if I go to other here, my cluster, Best Buy cluster, which I created with two nodes, one master node and two worker nodes. And for this cluster, we have workload, which I created, and we have service and graded, and we can display what my application running. It is still for BitStore for Algonquin, but it's working now. It's working with me, but sometimes we have problem with AI, because here I try to change API here in secrets YAML file, but don't work, and he display message I don't have conditional for it, and I try to take conditional and put it, but still we have the same problem in my in my application. This for my cluster, and we can see I take here here's the cluster which I display, and here I create a service bus which we have this different for my application, different from Alcon Compete Store, and we can display this other bus service which we can see the request and the message here. Overview, we can display here the message and requested here which we the customer we did. Here for AI, I take this API key and put it in implement file, in secret file I created, but I tried to check, but up till now don't work, I don't know. And also for Best Buy all of one, I created all these containers and images by it. And we created the backing surface for GPT-4 and Dell E3, and I push it to my cluster by secrets Yama file. Here I try to see my application, it's working, and here also I can see RabbitMQ, and here OpenAI, and so on. I try to do my best, and sorry for my late, but I hope to accept my apologize. Thank you, sir. Bye.